Hello, this is the Timeless Tarot, and today's reading is for the sign of Sagittarius. I thought I was going to be doing a reading about careers and finance, but it looks to me like there's quite a lot of love in your reading, Sagittarius, so we will see as we go along where the focus is. Right, bottom of the deck. Ooh, as I thought, this could well be a love reading. It looks to me like you have got an offer to make somebody. Or maybe you've already made a love offer to somebody because it looks like your wishes have come true. So, have your wishes come true or are your wishes about to come true? Yep, okay, and that's underneath again now. This is definitely a love reading and that is definitely a love offer. Okay, so the Page of Cups can be an apology or a love letter. The Knight of Cups has got a serious declaration of love. And we also have the Nine of Cups. So that is right at the start. This is definitely looking more like a love reading than a careers reading, but it might be both. So if you're looking for careers, stick with me and we'll see where we get to. Okay, so I wonder if perhaps you've already found love. This feels like it's a two-way street. However the love came about, I think you're in love and I think your person's in love with you. So I think this is very much, well, it feels a bit like a match made in heaven because we've got the wishes coming true as well. So this feels very, very evenly matched. And it feels young and fresh and new as well. So you could be newly in love, or you might have entered a new love phase with an existing relationship, perhaps. Either one. Right, to the centre of the reading. It looks like you might be considering broadening your horizons. This could be to do with work. Two of Wands is a card of planning, really. Planning a change, I would say. So in terms of career, it could be that you are feeling like you need a change. Either a change of job or maybe a change of location is what it feels like, actually. You might be considering changing where you live or changing where you work. Or maybe changing where you live for work is what it feels like. What's crossing it is the Page of Pentacles. This is a small offer of money. So actually, perhaps you're looking for a new job because what you're being offered where you currently are isn't good enough. That could be a thing. Maybe you're due a raise and you haven't had one. Maybe you feel like you need a raise and you're not getting one. That does feel like a thing for some of you, that you could be looking further afield or you could be looking to change your job because you're not being paid enough where you currently are. That could definitely be a thing. What's crowning the situation is that you're entering a new positive phase. The Wheel of Fortune is a fortunate energy that is being bestowed upon you. You've come into a new, positive, financially rewarding phase. There's no other way of looking at it. Fortune is shining down upon you. That you're in a new, financially fortunate phase. So this one here, so if you have not been being paid properly where you were working before, that is changing because you've got the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favour. That's really good. I was talking about this in yesterday's reading, actually. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune has become extremely prominent. All of a sudden, it's gone in forward motion and it's doing that for you. So possibly you've found a way to improve your fortune, even though you don't feel like you're being paid enough. Maybe you found a way of making money for yourself. That's a possibility. What's underpinning the situation? Yep. You are in love. If you're not in love, then I think this is talking about the fact that you are looking for or yearning for a partner. You want partnership. Yeah. So I think we've got Sagittarius in two different camps here. Those that have found love and those that really are looking for partnership. I think we've definitely got two different categories here. Now, if you are looking for love or you're wanting partnership, that is partly to do with wanting the financial stability, and that does sort of go along with this feeling like you haven't quite got enough. And what's clarifying that, along with the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is gaining insight and wisdom and working out what to do and trying to find a way into a new partnership for a more stable future. That's what this feels like to me. So if you are in partnership, maybe you're trying to work out how to get enough money together to buy a new home, for example, because the Ace of Pentacles can be a new home. Can also be an engagement and a large sum of money. So whether you're in partnership or not, I think what you're actually looking for is the stability that comes with partnership, the financial stability that goes along with it. And you're trying to work out how to get to where you want to be, is what it feels like to me, whether you're in partnership or not. So you're either trying to get into partnership in order to have the love connection and the financially stable future, or you're already in the love connection and you're trying to work out how to move things on into a new home or to a more financially stable future. In the past, we have the World. Well, the World is a card of endings and new beginnings, and it's very, very neat and tidy. So in the past, you've done a full circle of being single and you're now in love, or you've done a full circle at work and you're looking for something new. Or maybe you've started something new already, a new venture. I feel like some of you have started a new venture because these are both cards of endings and beginnings. And we have the World and the Wheel of Fortune. If you're in a job you've been in for a while, I feel like maybe you're looking for something else. And the Wheel of Fortune is very lucky in that case because you come to the end of a previous cycle. So that's one possibility. Another possibility is that you have ended a work contract and you are starting a new one, or you've started working for yourself even, is what it feels like for some of you. So that's a second possibility. It could also be that maybe if we're talking about love again, that you met your partner in another part of the world. Possibly, yeah. So far, I don't feel like I need any extra clarification. We'll see as we go along. Maybe this row will need a bit more. In the future, wow. Well, I've already told you that we have a beautiful love connection, and here this is turning from a beautiful love connection into a very strong soulmate connection. So you've got everything you want going forward, and don't forget the wishes coming true card we've already had. So if you are wishing to be in a strong, stable partnership, you are definitely in one, and it's going to continue. This card is a beautiful connection. It speaks of sort of nostalgia and sort of youth. I feel like a lot of you are in a new connection, and if you're not in a new connection, it feels to me like you're entering a new phase, a sort of renewed strength of connection. A soulmate bond is developing. This is a really, really good relationship. So if you're looking for a relationship, then it seems to me you're going to find it. It could be with somebody you've already known from the past as well. So potentially something could be coming back around if you're single and you're looking for partnership. You could be coming back into partnership with somebody from the past. That's a real possibility, actually. If you're not in a gorgeous connection already and you're looking for love, it could definitely be somebody from your past. Let's have a clarifier for the Six of Cups. Who is this soulmate connection with in the future position? Oh, wow. Well, it's providing you with a happy family, that's for sure. Good grief. We've got so many love cards here. I can't quite believe it. We've got, wow. We've got the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Ten of Cups. We've got the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Cups already. Good grief. So this partnership, if you're in partnership already, it's the real thing. It's going to go long term, and it's going to provide you with a happy family life, if that's what you're looking for. If you are single and you are looking for love, you are going to find it, potentially with somebody from your past, potentially with somebody that you want to have a family with, or potentially with somebody who already has a family. That's what that's like. Wow, beautiful, beautiful cards. Not much about career, to be honest, mostly about love. In the personal position, this feels more career-y. You don't have what you want, or what's being offered to you is not acceptable. Now, that sort of ties in here with this feeling that you're not being paid enough. That's what it feels like. Let's see. Why do we have in the personal position? Why do we have the Four of Cups in the personal position? Yeah, you're definitely looking for something else. So this is either to do with your career. You're either looking for a new job or a new way of working, or a new way of being paid, or a new place to work, or a new part of the world to work in. It's something like that. And if you're not looking for a new job, then this is you looking for a new partnership, which is definitely coming about. So in a way, which is interesting, because we've got the 2 and the 3 of Wands. Those are both cards of seeking, really, planning and seeking. And we have the 4 of Cups here, just feeling like you don't have what you want. So if you are looking for love, then I'm not sure that you're finding it yet. But I wouldn't worry too much, because we know that in the future you've got this brilliant, happy ever after coming in. Not quite sure when. This reading should be for about 4 to 6 weeks. That's 10 months, 6 months, 10 months. We'll get a timing card on that after, I think. It could be 6 months. If you're currently single and you're looking for love, it could be 6 months before you find what you're looking for. That really feels like a thing to me. In the home position, yes, what I was saying before, something is ending at home. You're either planning to move home, or you're seeking a new home, or you've had enough of home. You want to make a change at home. It's what it feels like. You've come to the end of the road with something at home. Why? Right, here we are. That was quick. You're ready to cut yourself off from a living arrangement that you're currently in, I think. Yeah. I mean, if you're young, it could be that you're ready to move home, especially if you've met a new love and you want to live together. That could definitely be a thing. The other thing to say is that this card has tried to come out twice, let me just tell you. And twice I put it back in the pack and it's come out again. It could also relate to a divorce. So it could be that you've come out of one relationship, and if that's the case, you're looking for a new home because of that. And the Four of Pentacles is the card of pride, and it's the card of clinging on too tightly to things that don't serve you anymore. So it's time for you to leave home. It absolutely is. It's time you went. It's time you went and set up home with the person that you want to live with. That's what that feels like to me. We've got a new home here. Is this a secret thought? I'm not sure you've told anybody that you're planning to move in with your partner, but I suspect that is what you are planning. If you've already found somebody, you're planning to move in with them. That is what you want. If you've not already found somebody, you're considering either moving home or changing the living arrangements where you are, because they don't work for you anymore. And in a way, it feels a bit like maybe you've been trying to make them work for a while and you've just decided, actually, this is no good for me. That's what it feels like. In the hopes and fears position, and we have the King of Cups. Now, normally I would say that the King of Cups doesn't know how he feels. But in this case, because we've got all these love cards, and because a lot of you are in a new love connection, I don't believe that is what this is talking about. I think you do know how you feel if you're in a loving relationship. If you're looking for love, then I think this has got a slightly different meaning. I think this is the sort of person you're looking for. You're hoping to find a man who's in tune with his emotions, or a masculine, or it could be a woman, actually. This doesn't have to be a man, just because we've got the king here. Let's get a clarifier. Why do we have the King of Cups in the hopes and fears position. If you are a masculine and you're looking for love, it could indicate that you're trying to work out what sort of person you're looking for. This is a 2-year cycle. The Two of Pentacles is sort of weighing up your options. So you could be dating. It could be that you're hoping to end a 2-year cycle of dating because you now know what you're looking for. That's one way of looking at it. Or it could be that if you're already in a loving connection, you could be in connection with a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. If you're in a loving connection already, it feels to me like you're hoping you can get your act together. And I don't think I think that could be to do with your career. I think it could be to do with your home. I think you're looking for a stable sort of foundation for your love connection. I think that's what this is talking about. You're hoping you're going to be able to step up and sort out a living arrangement that suits you, or hoping to sort out possibly you're hoping that you're going to stay in a really loving energy, and I think you will. The outcome, we have Temperance, which is an angel. This is the card of balance. I think this is what we're talking about here. It's trying to get all the elements of your life in order so that this love connection can flourish in a stable environment. That's what I think we're talking about here. And I think that's why we have the King of Cups in the hopes and fears position. I think he's all at sea, and I think you're hoping to get things, actually, the more I look at that, that's obvious, to get things on stable footing. And I think that's what we're talking about finding a place to live, a stable career, and all the things necessary for a love to flourish and turn into a family. I think that's what that is. So Temperance is about balance. Two of Pentacles is also about balance. Temperance is guided, which means that you will be directed. Either one or both of you will be receiving guidance on either how to find a connection if you're not already in it, or how to stabilise the connection that you're already in and get it on a solid footing, which includes finding a new home, I think. It's interesting, I've done a lot of readings recently, and it feels to me like lots of people are looking for a new home. What clarifies the Temperance card is the Six of Swords, which is beautiful because it's moving yourself forward, propelling yourself into this absolutely gorgeous future that you have got planned. Sixes are positive cards. So the Six of Swords is moving yourself into this gorgeous soul connection and family life that you're looking for in the future. You have that coming. This is the outcome. So the outcome is saying, just, I think if you're in a loving connection, work together to work out where you want to go and how you want to live in order to keep the connection as stable as it can be and put it on solid ground so that it can flourish and develop into the happy family that you want. That's one option. If you are looking for love, though, if you have not found your person yet, then Temperance is saying that really you need to take some sort of action to move yourself forward in a loving connection. I think so. And that could involve some reconnecting with somebody from your past. Yeah, could do. Now, the only thing that I haven't asked is, I've said this is 4 to 6 weeks. Haven't asked if we've got a timing card here. I do think that perhaps if you're single, it might take 6 months to find a person who you connect strongly with. Now, actually, it's interesting. If you are single, then I think you might receive good news. It seems to me that if you're single, you might be dating. And if you're not dating, I would sort of strongly suggest you start dating, because I think that's what's going to propel you forward, actually, to finding the love connection that you want. And of course, you could meet somebody quite soon, but you might not realise the depth of connection for a few months. Or it might take a few months to meet someone. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles is working on yourself and your wealth. So if you're in connection, then I think you should be, working on saving money. even if you're not being paid as much as you want, you can still try and work on your finances. I think that's something you do need to do, work on your finances, especially if you want to move house. And there will be good news. If you're hardworking and you're careful with your money, I think you're going to receive some good news. You've got an absolutely gorgeous future here with a proper soulmate and a beautiful family life to come. So you really have nothing to worry about. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm really pleased for you, Sagittarius. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please like and subscribe so that I can read your energy more easily, which will help me to do more accurate readings for you and your situation in the future. If you would like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. But until the next time, this has been the Timeless Tarot. Goodbye.